Hey everybody, Anthony Gotti from Paranormal Review Radio here. And I just wanted to do a little video in response to this whole hype on social media about Charlie. This game that I'm sure everybody has watched the videos on, this little game right here, where it's got the yes and no on a piece of paper, 2 pencils, and basically what you do is you place it in an X formation, if I can do this right. Here we go. Okay. So basically you put it in an X formation on the lines, on the vertical and horizontal lines, and you're supposed to call upon Charlie. So I'm going to actually do that right now. Charlie, if you are here, please respond. Charlie, if you are here, please respond. I'm going to let that go. But there are 10 things that I think everyone should know about. And I want to make things perfectly clear. We at Paranormal Review Radio, we go and we research. We do all of the research on things. And so I want to let everybody know who's learned about this game and who is wanting to learn about this game or has done this game. Here's are the 10 things that I think you guys should really know about. So let me go through them. Okay? Number 1, Charlie is not a demon from Mexico. If he was a demon, he'd probably be called Carlito. But seriously, in Mexican legends, typically, in the Mexican legends in history, they've gone back as far as Aztec and Maya, and there are no names of Charlie in those eras. Number 2, Charlie is not a child who committed suicide. And number 3, Charlie is not someone who has been in a fatal car accident. There's no evidence anywhere on the internet that alludes to that. Actually, there's no evidence of how this entire game started and the connotations that are associated with it, so none of the stories that you hear are true. Number 4, the original name of this game is called, and I'm probably going to mess this up, Juego de la Lapicera, which directly translates to play with pencil, play of the pencil, or play of the pen. And it's been around in many Spanish-speaking worlds for many years. And only recently did it transfer from what we now know as Charlie. Number 5, and this one is actually pretty important. And I'm just going to read it off here. Reports have said that back in April of this year, a local news channel in the Dominican Republic broadcasted a report on a growing trend in their schools with kids playing this satanic game. And they're referring to this Charlie game. It was put on social media and then jumped to the States. And that's pretty much how we caught up with it. Number 6, and this is actually pretty funny, a 17-year-old girl in Georgia was actually the first to tweet the hashtag Charlie Challenge, and it was actually retweeted 1.6 million times. Now if you think about it, if this report came out in April in the Dominican Republic, and it is now almost early June, it's the end of May basically, it's only been 2 months and 1.6 million retweets. Pretty amazing. Number 7, what's the real reason, and this pencil hasn't moved yet, but what's the real reason why the pencil moves? Simply, it's gravity. Gravity, all you science freaks. The pencils are positioned in a way that it's not natural for them to be balancing like this, and so therefore it's bound to move. You've got outside sources in the environment and the wind that is sort of circulating, the air that's circulating in the air You've got vibrations on whatever platform you have this paper and pencils are sitting on. But also too, did you ever think of this? The name Charlie. Put up your hand in front of your face and say the name Charlie. Charlie. You get that gush of air. So the amount of times that you are saying Charlie, Charlie, as you can see, the pencil moved, it's bound to move, and it's bound to freak you out. Number 8, and people have asked this, why do scary things happen afterwards if you don't say goodbye to Charlie? Well, you are already, now that you've been freaked out that this pencil has moved, you're already in this state of suggestion and fear. And so whatever you interpret, anything that happens after this game, what you basically are doing are you are interpreting it and relating whatever is happening to the initial game. So for instance, if you are trying to say goodbye and it's saying no, and you are feeling frightened and you just give up on the game, so you technically are not closing this game out, and you walk around the house and a can of soup falls off your countertop. Automatically you're going to think, oh my god, did Charlie do that? Oh my god, I gotta go close this out. No, just the can of soup fell off your counter. Number 9, most of the videos, and I want everybody to listen up on this one, number 9, most videos that we see on the internet are of teenagers who are not aware of the many reasons that I've actually just explained to you of why the pencil moves. And so a lot of these twines and vines and tweets and wheats and whatever, all over social media, you see these kids freaking out and these little snippets of videos of kids freaking out. And then you get the comments from the religious fanatics about everyone wanting to repent and we must not play with the devil and Satan. And this is calling this almost sort of like a worshiping and calling upon the devil. You know, it brings me to my number 10, which actually I should have reversed this. This is actually my number 1 reason. So number 10, but number 1 really. The game is not real, people. Okay? It's not real. It's a silly game that was made up by probably kids many, many years ago. And just like the Ouija board, has this bad connotation. So for all you folks out there who are probably stating, probably right now, well, you believe in the paranormal and, you know, you should be not saying that to people that this could be, that there's a spirit that's, or demon that's talking through this thing. Listen, if you are a real investigator, you would investigate and find out what this game is all about, just like I have. And so I wanted to educate myself, and I want to educate you on this. So I hope you take what I've said and play the game if you want. It's not real. Oh, one more thing I just want to say. You know, this game just recently came out, well, was big in the States. So you know what? For all you fanatics out there, I'm going to start a new game right now. So here's a roll of toilet paper, and here's a cucumber. And I'm going to start my game, and I'm going to call this Maggie Maggie Challenge. Okay? Maggie Maggie, roll the toilet paper if you're here. Let's see if this catches on.